What is Wrapped Bitcoin, WBTC? A beginner's guide. Wrapped Bitcoin or wrapped crypto tokens may be familiar terms to anyone who follow the cryptocurrency industry. This article will discuss the various types of wrapped tokens that exist in the cryptocurrency industry, the purpose of wrapped tokens, and what they signify for you as a trader and investor in cryptocurrency. Blockchains such as Bitcoin and Ethereum have distinct protocols and capabilities, and they are unable to communicate with one another because of the fundamental differences in the algorithms that underpin each of them. While this independence protects the sovereignty and security of individual blockchains, it also poses a hurdle to the development of an interoperable ecosystem in which data and information should be easily exchanged. For instance, wrapped crypto tokens find a valid application in the field of decentralized finance, DeFi, which places a premium on the smoothness, speed, and efficiency with which payments are transferred. To solve the problem of blockchain interoperability, certain more modern blockchains, such as Polkadot, have been developed. Wrapped tokens were developed because it was essential to discover a solution that would enable communication between early networks such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. These early networks included Bitcoin and Ethereum. WBTC is an ERC-20 currency that simply stands for Bitcoin. Its abbreviation stands for Wrapped Bitcoin. It is possible to describe it as a modified form of Bitcoin that is priced similarly to Bitcoin and may be utilized on the Ethereum network. The utility token was developed so that users could participate in the decentralized financial, DeFi, ecosystem that Ethereum supports. WBTC intends to bring the value of Bitcoin's liquidity, money, to the dynamic and rapidly developing world of DeFi with an enhanced transaction speed that clears the process faster than Bitcoin does. This will allow WBTC to merge the greatest aspects of both worlds into a single product. It is important to note that Bitcoin is a type of wrapped token. All BTC transactions are recorded on the Ethereum blockchain, providing a snapshot of the transaction and making sure that it is verified by other nodes on the network. This process also verifies that it does not violate any rules or regulations, thus ensuring that the transaction is legitimate. How do wrapped tokens work? Bitcoin is a whole new frontier in the world of payments. As a digital currency, it can be used to make rapid and secure transactions between people and businesses. However, when it was first developed, there was no way to integrate it with popular blockchains like Ethereum. WBTC seeks to solve this problem by wrapping Bitcoin transactions into ERC-20 tokens. The ERC-20 token allows the transactions to be recorded on the Ethereum blockchain and allows them to be added to an address that has been generated on Ethereum. The reason that Ethereum was chosen as the basis for WBTC's creation is because of the recent developments in Ethereum's ecosystem. Rather than being limited to Bitcoin transactions, WBTC may be used in any transaction that can be encoded on Ethereum, such as IOTA and EOS. This makes it possible for it to function even if the underlying blockchain is not Ethereum. The DAO, which stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization, is made up of 17 people from the DeFi ecosystem. These members have a multi-signature contract that allows them to add or delete wrapped BTC merchants and custodians. The merchants act as administrators who initiate the process of minting by delivering a particular quantity of Bitcoin to the custodian and requesting the minting of an equivalent quantity of wrapped tokens. This is done to the requirements of investors and traders. The custodians are similar to safes in that they assure the reliability and safety of WBTC and guarantee that all WBTC is completely backed and validated using on-chain proof of reserves. They create new Bitcoins and return the same quantity of new Bitcoin Cash to the original merchant. In a nutshell, the actual Bitcoins are moved from the merchant's address to the custodian's address and then locked there. When the real Bitcoin is sent to the custodian address, that address immediately mints an equivalent quantity of BTC on Ethereum. WBTC is an ERC-20 token that repurposes Bitcoin's transaction system. When it comes to making a purchase or spending cryptocurrencies, there are a few steps that need to be taken before it can finally be settled into fiat. Transaction costs can range from several dollars to several $100s per transaction, depending on how far the actual amount of money must be transferred and how many transactions are needed to complete the process. Are wrapped tokens a good investment? Although WBTC is a utility token, it has become popular in the DeFi community. In addition, WBTC is also used for transactions involving commodities, security tokens, and warrants. Its ability to be used in all types of transactions makes it an attractive investment option for investors. Investors who wish to use wrapped tokens as an investment tool will benefit from their transaction speed and scalability compared to traditional currencies such as the US dollar. It is also an important investment choice because of the high liquidity that comes with the use of these tokens in chain finance. Wrapped tokens are an excellent choice for investors who are interested in using Bitcoin as a form of payment and want to eliminate the need to keep Bitcoins stored in a wallet. It is possible to expose them to crypto assets without actually holding the cryptocurrencies themselves, which provides investors with a new way to diversify their portfolios. Wrapped tokens also have a smaller proportion of commons owned than that fiat currencies. This makes them an attractive choice for investors who wish to diversify their portfolios and gather some returns while still keeping them under wraps. What makes wrapped Bitcoin unique? Traditional currencies can be customized to become more valuable when markets have certain expectations about them. For example, the value of the US dollar has always kept a steady value against other currencies because people have always expected it to remain stable. Because of this, investors who prefer to invest in traditional currency are often pleased with their performance when compared to fiat money. However, because WBTC is wrapped in cryptocurrency, it is not affected by changes in markets or governments. This makes it possible for the price of WBTC to remain stable in the event of any major changes in traditional currencies. In addition, investors who wish to hold wrapped currency can benefit from its utility as a platform for transactions with Bitcoin. The technology at the core of WBTC makes it possible for investors to have a new way of investing and making an income while having complete control over their finances. The use of collateral is required by the majority of the prominent DeFi on Ethereum. Using lockup crypto assets to borrow other crypto assets is a requirement for using some products, such as MakerDAO and Compound. The entire value of Ethereum is significantly less than that of Bitcoin, which places a cap on the growth that can be achieved through protocols. They improved the liquidity of the market by adopting Bitcoin, which resulted in the creation of additional collateral sources for them. Wrapped Bitcoin also enables holders of Bitcoin to hold it as an asset while also using DeFi dApps like Compound to borrow or lend the money. Conclusion: Wrapped Bitcoin is an excellent investment tool that can diversify an investor's portfolio. Although WBTC is a utility token, it is based on a traditional currency. This makes it possible for it to stay stable even if there are changes in the value of traditional currencies. Wrapped tokens are also more affordable than other cryptocurrencies because they do not require traders to exchange them for other cryptocurrencies or fiat money to generate returns. They can invest in traditional assets without leaving the blockchain platform.